Okay, attention, Artery Gear Fusion Gamer. I am late. I'm sorry. I rode like 2 channels. Please excuse me. We're gonna take a look at the Collab PV. They released it 11 hours ago. I'm so late. Let's look. Take a look and see just how good it is, and they'll reveal the units too, right? I held off until saying the. Let's just watch the video. Here we go. Jeez, that was so loud. Why am I smiling? I can't stop smiling because we got content finally. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, I like her design a lot. I'm looking forward to this character, right? But holy moly, this is a video just waiting to be like taken down. These waifus are lewd and they're like 12 years old. What the heck, man? Wait, there's 4 characters. Or is like what? Wait, did she slap her butt? Wait, I don't know if you guys can see that. My head is blocking. Bruh. Well, that's a nice anim. What are these jiggle physics? Okay, she's like the only tame one. Pretty cool. We have Sirius here. These are all the characters. There isn't Stylet or Base Lord here, as far as I know. This is Architect, the one I would probably be going for first. You know, we're gonna be summoning on the alt account because that's where we have our pools. But yeah, it should be nice, and hopefully we'll be getting the skins too from the Chinese New Year for that as well. And I'll pick up the creep one because I'm excited for that. But since they revealed this, I can go ahead and talk about the units with you guys, right? Let's get the rest of this here. Pretty nice cover art here. I like it a lot. But really, this is a lot of characters. I'm guessing maybe one of them is going to be free, right? We'll see what the welfare unit is that everyone says or call it. But yeah, Architect looks really cute. Really cute. All right, let's go take a look at the units and see what each of them do. Okay, so let's start with Architect, the one I'm looking forward to the most. So, she's an S in PvE and A in PvP, which makes her not necessarily a necessary character. However, S for PvE is kind of nice. I don't know. It's good for people that don't have good units for PvE, but I imagine we all do at some point. Anyways, take a look at the kit. She's a tank. Oops. She is a tank 5-star Thunder, which is the blue typing, right? We go down here. And then for S1, she quickly fires an assault rifle dealing 63% attack plus 10% max health. So you're going to want to build her with a lot of HP from what I see. This is a single target attack, right? 35% chance to cause mark. And if you don't know what mark is, it's like target from Epic 7, which meaning that debuff allows the enemy to take like 15% extra damage, right? And it's like a 20% increased hit chance on them, I believe, as well. I could be wrong, but that hit chance, I believe, is also there. And this does go up to the 35% chance does go up to a 50%, a little bit of RNG. But if you do have stabilizing function buff, which I'm guessing is a part of her kit, then the mark chance will be increased to 100%. So that's very nice. So it's pretty good for PvE, right? Now we go down here. So her passive is reacts to any situation given after an ally receives an attack, and if they have either shock, burn, or corrosion, use initiating clone subroutine. How did I struggle saying that word? Initiating clone subroutine. This is a Star Wars reference, I'm guessing. She cleans the debuff from all allies and self-gaining stabilizing function, which is what we talked about in the S1, right? So if she has that stabilizing function buff right there, she will increase the mark chance on the target by 100%. And that's pretty nice. Cleanse for the team is very, very nice. It's just 1 debuff, but that's still really good. If she has a UE, I imagine her UE might increase that debuff cleanse by more or something around that sort for her kit. But overall, it's pretty nice. Really good. And lowers cooldown by 1 round, which is also nice. When you give it a skill up. Pretty good, though. So if they have like any like shock, burn, or corrosion, poison, you know, electro damage, electro damage, or burn. So any of those debuffs, then she will activate this passive. And her S3, flexible to any situation, changes to gauntlets. Very Avengers reference right there. For melee attacks, dealing 127% attack plus 21% on max health as damage to single target, and cause attack down for 2 rounds. 21% on max health as damage is kind of high. And I want to say one thing. So it isn't like an ignored defense type of attack, right? So it is prone to like damage reduction, high defense characters, and all of that jazz. I just want to mention that. So attacking target that is not in exercise mode PvP ignores target resistance and cause defense down for 2 rounds. Give all allies a barrier equal to 20% on max health for 2 rounds. That's actually pretty good. So it is a 100% chance to cause the defense down for 2 rounds, and she ignores the target's resistance. So there is no, 13%. You don't have to worry about the target having high resistance, so you don't need to build her with any effectiveness, any accuracy or whatever, status accuracy. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. And she gives a barrier to all allies. So you need to build her with a ton of HP. I'd build her a ton of HP, ton of HP, crit rate, crit damage. You're good. Maybe some speed if you want. And skill ups does increase the damage, and you lower the cooldown by 1 round. Pretty good. I'm looking forward to her. I'm gonna pick her up and we'll showcase her. So this is the other one that was revealed. This is Herzvelger. I don't know how to say that. But she is an A for PvE. PvP, she's a B. Not a high priority unit. Maybe you'd summon her if you're just going for waifus only. But we go down here. I don't need my headphones on. So we go down here. We take a look. She is a 5-star. Gonna be hard to get her, right? She's a 5-star, and she is assault class, so she's gonna be a DPS, and she is crystal typing, which is the green typing in this game, right? We go down here. So for her basic attack, she attacks with a launcher, 106 damage, so single target attack, 106% damage, 40% to cause defense down, which is pretty massive for 2 rounds, right? And then whenever she's using this for additional attacks, increase defense down by 40%. So if she is using this as I'm guessing a part of her kit, we'll take a look. If she's using this as an additional attack, then she will increase the defense down 40% chance to do that. So it'll be like an 80%. And then with skill ups, it goes to 100%, which is really nice. Really nice, right? 100% on an S1 is very, very good. So he launches a Cyclone / dealing 106% attack, 8% target max health. Okay, so max health damage is going to be very good for PvE, right? Always. And that's a single target attack. 30% chance to use her S1, right? As an additional attack. And the target has restrict debuff. Additional attack chances increase to 100%. So I'm gonna say that you want to use. Okay, we'll take a look at S3, right? And I'll explain this. So S3 is a attack to all enemies, 50% chance to cause slow, and 60% chance to cause restrict for 2 rounds. So you want to use her S3 first, get the restrict debuff on them, right? And then you want to go ahead and use the S2. And then once you use the S2, the additional attack from the S1 will trigger, and then you will have a 100% chance to land the defense down, assuming you have enough status accuracy and you don't get 13% in it, right? So you want to use the S3 first, then the S2, right? As long as you have the restrict debuff, you want to use the S2, and then you would want to use the S1. You'll use the S1 after CV. Only you'd probably want to do that, because you don't want to deal with the RNG, because it only is a 50% chance with skill ups to land the additional attack if you don't have the restrict debuff on them, right? So I think overall, I can see why she is a lower rating because of the RNG in her kit. Not a fan too much of RNG characters, but I think if you do land everything, she's gonna be really good. Oh, she does have a UE. So it lowers the cooldown of her Blaze Tempest burst by 1 round. I'm guessing that's her S3, right? The restrict chance is from 60 to 100. Wow, that's good. And then the slow is from 50% to 80%. It's not bad, actually. It is a little bit pay to win, though. But it's good. It's good. I don't think we looked at architects. Guys, I'm sorry. I'm like all over the place in this video. We didn't take a look at architects. So when you use a base attack, you advance action bar by 15%. We'll take it, right? You could put on like a counter set if you wanted. You cleanse a debuff Oh yeah, so that's what we're talking about. 1 debuff to 2. It's very good, very good. So she's a nicer cleanser, right? And then initiating club clone subroutine. I don't know how I have trouble saying that. She gains a gain over heal over time for 2 rounds. Not bad. So she's like a healer, cleanser type of character that can also do. So honestly, that's really good. A cleanser healer. I don't know if that's heal for her or the ally. Let me see. Is that on her S3? That is on her S3. That's good, honestly. So it's a heal for the whole team, right? And that's good. A heal for the whole team. She cleanses 2 debuffs, and she has a defense down her kit. We'll take it, right? That's really good for PvE. PvP, maybe you could use her. I'd probably use her in PvP, some sort. That's pretty good. I like that. Next up, we have the Materia sisters. So they are an S for PvE and A for PvP. 5-star assault and molten, so red character, right? Now, so from how this works, is going to be like a 2-in-1 character, right? They're 2 people, but you use them as 1 character. So her basic attack is a single target attack, dealing 95% attack plus 4% target's max health to a single target, right? I did just say that. 50% chance to cause poison for 2 rounds. So poison, if you don't know what that does 5% of the target's max health as damage, right? It is true damage. And that chance does go up to a 25% chance with skill ups. Or 75, excuse me. 75% chance to cause poison. That's good. You'll land it more than you won't, right? So her S2, or her active skill rather, so the 2 Materia sisters coordinate with each other. They get, it's like a, if you watch like Mahuka no Retsuse, I don't know if I'm saying that right. The regular Magic High, it's like Mayuki and Tatsuya, and they like fuse together or some shit, and then like okay, I'm sorry. Cleanse self of 1 debuff, then heal self equal to 25% attack, and resetting the cooldown of Embrace Deep Kiss. This is literally the anime I was talking about. Give self extra turn. It's pretty good though. They cleanse a debuff, and then they heal themselves to 25 based on 25% attack, and they reset the cooldown of her S3 and gives an extra turn. Not bad at all. Pretty good. So we'll see what the S3 does here. It isn't active. They kiss each other. Okay. Becoming 1 to use a powerful attack and deal 169% plus 31% target's missing health, up to a bonus of 20,000 damage to a single target attack. Single target, excuse me. 70% chance to cause defense down for 2 rounds. This seems really overloaded, like really overloaded. And the defense down does go up to 100% chance. The missing health is increased by 20%, so it's going to be a 50%. I don't know if this is going to be a 20% on top of the 31, or if it's just a 21% flat. But overall, that's really good. You're going to be dealing a lot of damage to PvE bosses, right? If you use her for PvE. PvP, I can't imagine this. I mean, she does have a reset and an extra turn on her S2, so maybe that could be good. But yeah, seems like a pretty solid characters overall, right? And her UE is a interesting one. She cleanses a debuff from 1 to 2, so she cleanses on her S2, and she gives an attack buff for 2 rounds. That's also pretty good, right? So self-attacking, she cleanses herself, and she increases her own action bar after attacking by 10%. So she'll have the turn cycling in her kit, and then she lowers the cooldown of her S. Is that S2? Yeah, of her S2 by 1 round. So this is going to be a 3-turn cooldown, assuming you get this skill up here, and you do get the UE maxed out. Pretty good. And since you're going to be turn cycling so much, this is pretty much going to be a 2-turn cooldown, right? Because you give yourself an extra turn anyways. So you're going to be turn cycling like crazy, right? You'll be killing, and then turn cycling is going to be, you'll always have this go up, right? But I know I showed the designs before for you fellow D-Gen. I'm sorry. I shouldn't call you guys D. Well, we're all D-Gens. We play Artery Gear Fusion. I shouldn't even be sorry about that. Wait, did I mistake series for this character? Is this the character we're getting for free? Suzukaze? I think this is... Am I trolling? Oh, let me look at the thing again. Okay, no, I'm sorry. The last character is Jin Rai. So Jin Rai is going to be an A for PvE and a B for PvP. Tactical Thunder unit. So she's going to have some type of like utility in terms of like debuffing and stuff like that, right? She's a 4-star, right? So she throws shurikens at the target, dealing 100% damage to a single enemy, 40% chance to cause buff block for 1 round, and that goes up to a 60% chance. So she counterattacks, or counterattack rate, increased by 15%. Uses substitution technique to counterattack. If the damage you receive from attack is higher than 60% of own max health, counterattack with substitution technique, 100% damage to a single enemy target, dispel 1 buff, and 60% chance to cause buff block for 1 round. That's pretty nice, right? Pretty good. So she mitigates damage. So you won't be able to one-shot her pretty much, right? That's nice. And the S3 attacks like a flash of lightning, leaving no shadow. So 95% damage to all enemy targets with a 60% chance to cause attack down for 2 rounds. And that does go up to a 100% chance. The attack down is very nice. So she's going to be a very good character. I think she'll be solid in some PvE comps, PvP comps, maybe sometimes, right? PvE, she'll be okay, I guess. Attack down is always good for raids and stuff like that. And she can't be one-shot, which is also pretty good. The counter attack chance does go up to 30%. So I'll probably build her with like counter set, right? Excuse me. Oh, the damage. Okay, the damage goes up by 30%. And then the actual counterattack rate goes up from 15 to 25. So I'll build her a counter set, right? You turn that from a 25 to a, is it a 60%? Is it a 35% chance to counter, or is it less than that? I'm not too sure. I haven't really used counter set or re-pulse set or something in this game. I haven't used that. And the buff block chance goes up from 60 to 75. I'm guessing with scopes that goes higher, right? Buff block. No. Okay, so it is just a 75% chance. Not bad overall. And then that is her design. If any of you are, you better not be interested. She's like 12 years old. Anyways, that's it. That is all the units and the upcoming collab. As we go forward into the month here, whenever they get more information, I will, mention it to you all. I'm sorry for being late. Like I said, I run like 2 channels. It is sometimes tough to keep up with. And also, I want to mention one thing as well. If you do not have the pools, or rather, don't spin. Don't really try to. If you don't break the bank, is what I'm trying to say for these characters. Remember, it is just a game, right? I know I shouldn't be saying that. It is just a game. Most of the we don't even have any there is no reason to try and actually climb in this game, unfortunately, unless you really enjoy it. But yeah, don't break the bank for these characters. Try to get them. They'll probably give us a couple free summons, and test your luck, and maybe you'll be lucky enough to pull one of them. Hopefully, right? I wish everyone gets one of these new characters. But yeah, there's so many characters, and most of you just spent your summons on Claris, so you probably are broke, just like me. But anyways, that's it. I hope you all enjoyed this. There is not going to be an Eversoul video later today. I apologize. I'm not enjoying the game whatsoever, so I don't see a point in making a video on it. It's a waste of time to me. But yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a good rest of your day. Peace.